Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. How we doing? How we doing? Welcome, Sunday edition. That's my take podcast. I am your host, Nug the narrator. Thank you for taking your time out to come check out me and my takes on a lot of shit, but mostly sports, music, and entertainment. Yes, some trending topics may kind of get in there a little bit, but mainly we are talking about sports, music, and entertainment on this here podcast. Let's get the commercials. Let's get the commercials out the way. And let's get the show started because we honestly got a nice packed show. Like, subscribe, share, comment, like, subscribe, share, comment. Y'all get it? Little support, take me a long way, take you a little bit. Likes are free, subscribing is free. Obviously, the Cashapp's scrolling down at the bottom if you want to do more. No biggie if you don't. All good. Let's get into it. First off, let's start off with some music and entertainment news. Then we'll drift off into sports. If you see me glancing that way, I'm watching the game right now. The Green Bay game is about to end. Green Bay leading the Browns 10-3. But when the Saints come on, I think we got Seattle, the Seahawks. You might be seeing me kind of going back and forth. But yeah, this is what we do. This is what we do here. I forgot to move my mic back. Sorry if my sound wasn't as good as it normally is, but that should be better. Sorry, I forgot to move my mic after the music. But now, though, reports out of Texas saying Finesse 2 times and his girl got arrested. I believe early reports was talking about a blicky and some controlled substances or illegal medicines or whatever, but I think he only got the illegal medicines and he's out. And actually, from the reports I saw, he actually ended up doing his show as well in Texas. I think it was Tyler, Texas. I'm not exactly sure um, the whole situation, but I know as somebody on parole, I think it's federal parole, you definitely don't want to be getting caught up and have to deal with them people, like definitely. So hopefully we could brush this under the rug and do, you know what I'm saying, move on. I think he's a good rapper. Same time, you don't want to be that hot boy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying he is or he's not. I'm just saying what it looked like. You don't never want to be that hot boy, that radar dude. You don't want to never do that. Like, if y'all don't take nothing from nothing I ever say, remember that. Like, you don't want to be the hot boy. It sounds good, but when they know who you are, you in the hot car, you riding with this, you can't do all them, and still think you're gonna get away from them people because you're not. Moving on. Cam this Dame in a new freestyle. Last check, I think the freestyle was pushing 200K. It's got the Fantasia beat. And actually, Cam is just in rare form. I mean, if you anything but a Cameron fam, Flea fam, Dipset fam, this is classic Cam at his finest. And he dropped just a line on Dame, which make me think when he had the song in the tuck, it wasn't about Dame for real, but he dropped that line because if you listen to the song, he's telling the story about a dread that owing money and he catch the dread at a stop sign. I think he dropped that line in there, and that's some Cam type stuff. So if he did or he didn't, they got a visual. You can go on YouTube. I think it's just called Cam Freestyle, but I like it. I'm also say my take is this. I know Dame has said something about Cam not making no hit music in a while, and I feel like they got Cam in his bag. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. Like, I think they got Cam in his bag. The track, nice. Check it out. That's my take on that. Moving on. The dude David, recording all this. I think he signed the Interscope. I won't lie. Just like Charlie Kirk, I ain't know who the fuck David was. Like, I'll be lying. I ain't know who he was. So, with that being said, I don't know if everybody know about the story, but this dude David recorded all this some kind of way. A Tesla that's registered to him had a unalived underage female in the trunk out there in Cali. Um, they saying she was a runaway, but at the same time, when I say underage, that means you don't even supposed to be playing with that. I don't know about the reports about the baby parts being found around there as well, but there's some type of story that there might be some type of she was, with child or something, but I don't know what happened. I just know that's a crazy story. And the point is, my take is just like dude Charlie Kirk, I didn't know who the fuck David was until I heard that story. So I mean, like, I'm gonna mention it and I'm gonna talk about it, but like I can't give a full take because like shit, I don't even know who the hell you was yesterday, bro. I might be living up under a rock or something. I ain't know who the hell the dude was. Moving on, Jay-Z loses casino deal. I know he been trying to get the casino for a while up there in New York, and I don't know the whole situation, but my take is obviously a black man, trying to do something that's heartbreaking. Obviously, shit. You wanna Whoa, D Perry, I'm just looking at the comments. What up with you? Yeah, man. Podcast back, man. Yeah. Podcast back. Thursdays and Sundays. I'm gonna be on at least watching up till the first half of the Saints game. Saints game about to come on. I believe I gotta figure out what channel, but did the Green Bay game end or is it about to end? No, they threw a pick. Yeah, they threw a pick. Green Bay game about to end. But no, speaking on Jay-Z to wrap it up, obviously that's a blow, He wanted to get a casino, he didn't get it. So obviously that's not good news, but that's East Coast higher tax bracket than me. So I can't really call good or bad. I know I was hearing stuff about the residents wasn't happy about the casino. He was either trying to get them on his side by doing certain things or some stuff like that, but I don't know. That's what I heard. And lastly, on the music and hip hop tip, G Herbo, Chicago rapper, came out and said that he done dealing with his friends because he done paying bail to get him out of jail, and he don't want to be around them because of possibility of a RICO charge. And I guess that's just growth. I mean, you're a big rapper, obviously. If you still being held down by chilling, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. I can't call it. I appreciate it, bro. I'm alive and thriving. Fuck, I don't know, but no. To wrap up, G Herbo, he basically almost caught a big charge. I know on some fraud shit, but I think he got out of it, or they swept it under the rug. But now I think he just realizing that, damn, I got to pay my own court fees. Well, I'm gonna pay yours and somebody else's, and you my homeboy, but you're pulling me down. This is a story you hear every time when you're from the hood. Somebody that get out the hood might be pulled back to the hood because of the friends, and you can't really help it sometimes, but sometimes you got to move on. So I'm hearing he might got some problems in Chicago, but again, I'm not up on it enough to really say what's going on. But if you're a successful rapper and he just dropped a pretty good single that went nation, I don't know his exact numbers, but I know it's nationwide in terms of radio play, and obviously it's worldwide. When you think it's 10-10 now with the Browns. 3 minutes left. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on this game. Okay, old boy from the Gump scored the touchdown. Jenkins, he actually from Montgomery. And went to Pike Road, this high school right outside of Montgomery. And I know he got into some legal stuff, but he on the field and he contributed. Yeah, it's 10-10 now. Like Cleveland and Green Bay is tied 10-10. That's crazy. Moving on. Y'all got to excuse me too. I know y'all see me drinking, but I was actually drinking last night too at a little kickback. So the energy level ain't the greatest, but I am here with the latest. Let's go. Let's do the college football recap real quick. I'm gonna just go through a couple of scores that caught my attention. Obviously, bigger games will be mentioned and games that I favor. Let's start off with my Auburn Tigers. We lost to Oklahoma. Didn't like that, but it happened. Tulane lost to Mississippi big. If you watch my last show, I really thought Tulane will pull up the upset or at least be a closer game than that. I was wrong. I've been wrong a lot. I like that, not perfect. What we got here? Michigan beat Nebraska. Notre Dame whooped. They needed that because they was 0 something, I believe. Yeah, beat Purdue. Mizzou beat South Carolina. No real surprise there. I thought it'd be close. Miami beat Florida. I don't know what Florida doing or when they go fire their coach. What else? Vandy. Well, that's Georgia. That's Georgia State. Of course, y'all did that. LSU had a walk-off game with Southeastern. Obviously, Texas looked great, but again, it was a small school. I don't want go too bad on Arch, but come on, bro. You was playing Sam Houston. UCLA beat Michigan State. Pretty much, I think I covered them all. No real big surprises. I think y'all could look to see Florida Gators football coach being fired soon. Oh yeah, Clemson. Can't forget about old Clemson. They lost to whoever they played. I don't have it pulled up at the moment, but yeah, they lost as well. Let's see if it's in one of the storylines real quick before I go to football. Actually, it's not, which is wild, which is real wild. But I think that's what's happening. Could be wrong. Whatever. Okay, here you go. Devil wears pain on sleeve as Tigers dropped to 1-3. I thought so. Clemson got whooped, and it was painful. Let's just run the story real quick before I get up out of college because I knew that was the big storyline that it was Syracuse. That was who they lost to. Clemson's Dabo Swinney said he felt a pain that hard to describe following his team's 34-21 loss to Syracuse on Saturday that dropped the Tigers to 1-3, his worst start as a team's head coach. This is a bad feeling, terrible. This is what we do. This is our passion. We work incredibly hard to get results that we want to get, and when we don't get them, it's a pain that's hard to describe. Being fired might be one too. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to say he done lost to LSU and Georgia Tech, as well as Syracuse. It's not looking good. Obviously, y'all season's done. You've been there a while. You wasn't really leaning into NIL. I think this might be a good time for Clemson to kind of like let you go. I will not be surprised if you get let go. I'm going to just say that right now. I'm looking for the game as well if y'all wondering what I'm doing, but if I don't find it, cool. I got the Rams and the Eagles. I found out. I got to just figure out. And as I move to NFL, I'll figure out what network the Saints on and find it. But yeah, moving on to football, NFL. Right now, live scores coming in hot. With 2 minutes left, the Packers and the Browns are tied 10-10. Colts putting a whooping on the Titans, 41-20. The Vikings are beating the Bengals. Remember, Joe Burrow is out. He's hurt, like always. The Eagles right now are down with 2 minutes left against the Rams. That's what I'm watching right now. Bucks beating the Jets, and that's with 3 minutes left, 26-13. Raiders losing to the Commanders, 24-16. And the Jags and the Texans are tied up. And my Saints will be on CBS. So let me just get that cranked up right quick. Got it. All right. Main thing, what I see in the later game, Saints got Seahawks later. Obviously, I'm hoping for a Saints win there. We'll see. Cowboys got the Bears. Cardinals got the 49ers. Chiefs got the Giants. Steelers, um, Steelers and the Patriots are a final. Okay, it's 21-14. Steelers beat the Patriots. And the Panthers whooped the Falcons. Wow, that's a huge surprise right there. And Thursday, Buffalo beat the Dolphins 31-21. Monday night, to look ahead on the 22nd, the Lions got the Ravens. That's my NFL recap. Other than that, we could kind of get y'all some early finals, hopefully. If we can get some early finals up. Where we at? CBS. Pittsburgh. Let's watch that one. Anybody else went final? Nope, just those two so far. Most games about to go final though, except for the Bengals and Vikings, which got 9 minutes left. Which is what I'm watching like literally right now. It's 48-10. I could turn now. I'm trying to wait on the Saints game, but I'm guessing they're not even gonna kick it off. And they say 2:05. Well, 3:05. So I'm a little early. 3:05. I'm a little early. What else? This day in history moment. I've got two of them for you. In 1966, Jimi Hendrix changed the spelling of his name to Jimmy, which is Jimi, instead of Jimmy. And also, on a sadder note, in 1980, reggae singer Bob Marley collapses while jogging in New York City Central Park. Medical exam finds his cancer has spread to his brain, lungs, and liver. That was a sad one. But those two things happened this day in history, September 21st. And my last segment is I can't make this shit up. Classic segment where I find a news story that is just absolutely weird, but true and as factual as where I get the research from. Again, this is an entertainment podcast. Everything on here is totally opinionated. There's no facts unless you have them, whoever you are. I have zero facts, even if they are facts. This is purely for entertainment. I'm an entertainer. I'm Nug, the narrator. And today's I can't make this shit up story comes out of China. Actually, I bullshit because the one in China was they tattooing their teeth. But once I found out they're not actually tattooing their teeth, they're getting a laser print on a crown. I didn't thought that was so odd. So I went to the story that I almost forgot about. Meth burned by FBI smokes out Montana animal shelter. Yep, I can't make this shit up. Billings, Montana. A cloud of smoke from 2 pounds of methamphetamine seized by the FBI and incinerated outside of Montana animal shelter sent its workers to the hospital, civil officials in Beasley said. The smoke started to fill the building during a drug burn on Wednesday, apparently because of negative pressure that sucked it back inside, Billings assistant city administrator said Friday. A fan was supposed to be on hand in such situations to reverse the pressure so smoke would flow out of the building, but it wasn't readily available. The incinerator is used primarily to burn carcasses of animals euthanized or collected by the city's animal control division. But every couple of months, law officials or FBI agents use it to burn seized narcotics. 14 workers from the nonprofit Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter evacuated and went to the hospital. The shelter's 75 dogs and cats were relocated or put into foster homes. And this is a story that I cannot make up. Yep. They went to the animal shelter to burn meth, which basically met them people up at the clinic. I can't make this shit up. That's crazy. Let me see if there's any stories that I missed before I get out of here. Because, like I said, didn't have a wild night, but I did go to what they call a kickback now, and ended up passing out. Woke up 3-something in the morning. But yeah. I sent them that. Sorry. As I get off, I'm going to leave y'all with the ending of another one of my songs. And I thank y'all for joining me and playing it back. Y'all have a great day. And yeah, be nice. Because when you be mean shit happen. You might can't take the mean shit. Or can you? How?